Bear with me as I'm doing this from my hotel room here as we are in Vegas watching the Avs rookie face-off. And the Avs win game one of that rookie face-off over the Arizona Coyotes 3-2 in overtime. Now, I'm not going to be too focused on team play in this thing. Obviously, it's a bunch of guys that have not played together very much, and you're mostly looking at individual players to see if they can make the team or earn a contract or anything like that. And in this game, the Coyotes team certainly had more pedigree, a significantly higher number of high-end draft picks, high talent, players like that, and in the metrics it showed. The Coyotes dominated possession for the majority of the game and outshot the Avs pretty easily. The Avs still did have a number of players that showed well despite that though, and even then, the Coyotes do start off the scoring fairly early in the first period. What can you say? Josh Doan has some pretty good hands.
The Avs have been in their own zone forever at this point. This puck comes out up high to Lamoureux. He's just going to get it in to the guy on the wall, and the Avs just get caught on their penalty kill here. There's nothing fancy here. A puck in deep, and the Avs don't have support defensively. This is one guy trying to defend two players on the same side of the ice. Steinberg's out high. He pressured the puck, but there's no defenseman rotating back in to help and no forward to rotate back in behind. There's just no rotations here. Just gets put out on an island. Would like to see him maybe get in the passing lane a little bit better here, but there's not a ton he can do. This comes down to Josh Doan. Josh Doan, net front. This is super dangerous, and he absolutely styles on this one, going between the legs.
I'm not going to focus too much on negatives on Colorado's side for this whole tournament, really, because if they play poorly, they're not going to make the team, and you'll never hear about them again. So there's no real reason to rat on those type of things. It's better to focus on the positives and really focus in on guys that might be able to make the jump. That starts as soon as the Avs go down 1-0. It takes less than a minute for them to tie the game back up.
The Avs have multiple forwards working in deep, including Jedliška here, and they're eventually going to win this puck battle. And once they do, they get it back out to the point. Kind of hard to see him there. I know, scuff stuff. I'm working from the hotel room, deal with it. But that is Sam Malinski. This puck is going to come back to him fairly quickly, and before he's even in frame, he's already making this pass. You can't see him, but off screen is Milo Rollins, and Malinski just knows where he is. He just hits him immediately. Before he even has that puck, he knows where he's going. That's NHL caliber processing. Rollins in space, throws a puck towards the net. He plays a little pink plinko in front, but it works out and ends up in the twine.
Sam Malinski makes a good play, and good things happen. You will be hearing more about Sam Malinski in this video. The Avs aren't able to hold on to the tie score through the rest of the first, and it's looking like Josh Doan might be the next Avs killer.
Shout out to my man Eddie from the Cake Eaters podcast, by the way. He was able to get me these clips, making my life a whole lot easier on the road here. No two ways about it, this turnover coming here is very bad, but the Coyotes' high-end talent is able to capitalize on it. As they keep the puck in the zone, Doan is able to turn. A bunch of Avs are caught here. It's just chaos in their own zone. As Doan gets it in deep, it's a little give and go. One touch here, very nice stuff. Very typical stuff that you see at a high level. And Doan, yeah, he don't miss those.
2-1 after one. The second period is a thing that happened. That is definitely true. These games tend to be pretty sloppy and all over the place. There was a lot of special teams play throughout this game because of penalties. The problem is these guys don't play together. They haven't had a ton of time to practice together. So their special teams aren't very good. This often leads to messy, slow, sloppy periods. Especially in this period, the Avs were struggling to control the puck and play effective offense. I do attribute some of that to the difference in talent across both lineups. The Coyotes is definitely higher on the whole. But you get into the third period and the Avs rookies pushed back. They really came at the Coyotes as best they could, and they do eventually get rewarded for it.
Apparently some faceoffs matter even in the rookie faceoffs. The Avs are going to win this one back. It's going to go to Malinski. He's going to go across to Jedliška here, and Jedliška just lets one rip. Gets it to the net. When you get it to the net, good things happen. A rebound comes back, and the man with the same name twice, Ivan, finding that rebound and throwing it towards the net. It ends up going in.
Malinski with the secondary assist there. Mirosh, that primary assist, getting that puck towards the net. The Avs 7th rounder from this last draft, I actually liked his game quite a bit. He kind of ran around running into stuff, causing some chaos, really putting the effort in there. I don't know how much more there is there. This is my first time really getting a good look at him, so we'll see if it goes anywhere, but honestly, he made a good first impression, so you have to at least like that. Even before this game was tied, the Avs were spending the whole time basically just hoping that Logan Cooley doesn't end them, and he made numerous very, very nice plays, but just couldn't get the puck to go, so the Avs escaped to overtime. And in that overtime, the guy you want to show up and really shine in that moment absolutely does.
After preventing a chance from Arizona deep into overtime, this puck gets up quick, and again, the man with two of the same name, Ivan, gets it up the ice quickly. He's able to gain the zone in 3-on-3, and then just drops it for Sam Malinski. Malinski, calm, collected here. He walks into it, doesn't fire it initially, holds, collects, gives a little shake move, tries to find the shooting lane, finds it, and finishes the game.
Sam Malinski can't earn a roster spot from one game, but this was definitely a step towards that. They sent him to this rookie tournament as a 24-year-old kid, and he came out there and was involved in all 3 of the Avalanche goals in the game, including scoring the overtime winner himself. You can't really ask him to do a whole lot more than that. Beyond Malinski and Jedlička, I did also like Jason Poland's game. He was kind of a wrecking ball out there. Very clearly a guy who understands his role and what he's going to have to do to make it to that next level. You also had Oscar Olausson, who I actually thought was pretty decent, but a lot of the same problems he still had last season, being weak on pucks and not being effective in puck battles, still did crop up with him. He also didn't put a puck in the back of the net, which is what that guy is supposed to do. You'd really like to see more out of him through the rest of this tournament. Overall, it was a fun game, clearly not to the level of actual NHL competition. I think maybe the only guy in this game that was really playing at NHL pace was Logan Cooley, but still, Avalanche hockey, at least in some sense, is back and competitive, and the Avs take the W. You love to see it. That is the end of this game video review. Thank you for watching. Head on over to thednvr.com for all of our coverage. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I also have a vlog of our first day in Vegas that you should probably check out. I think it's pretty cool, at least. Give it a look if you like it.